Peace. Lord of the Perfect Black. RiseOfHealthConsciousness.com. Join me for this divine lecture. about to go heavy. Cutthroat capitalism made this all possible. When I say this, I'm talking about this current coronavirus situation. But it goes a lot deeper. Capitalism in this country and in the Western world, basically everybody's for sale and everything is for sale. Nothing has integrity. You know, the reason why Africans even wound up in slavery is because of cutthroat capitalism. It was the biggest economy of that day, and it turned America and many European countries into the superpowers that we see today. Cutthroat capitalism even affects healthcare. You know, a lot of people get sick. You believe in a doctor. Oh, you know, I get sick, I got cancer, but you don't know cutthroat capitalism will have you get radiation poisoning and bill you a crazy bill, and you might pass away still after they done billed Medicaid for you, $300,000, built them for the surgery. Cutthroat capitalism will have you get, you got diabetes, they prescribe you a pill that helps your kidneys function better, but that same pill broke down your liver, and now you need now you're on two pills, and now your liver is messed up. Now you need a third pill for your heart, and now you have a heart attack and die. That's corrupt, cutthroat capitalism. It's in the food with the meat. They want to make the animals grow faster, so they pump them with steroids, shoot them up with penicillin, and you injecting all of that stuff, and you don't think that you're going to be crazy and sick. It's cutthroat capitalism there. The banks give loans to who they want to give loans to based on different races, different, credit scores, which is rigged also because a black person and a white person could have the same credit, but be approved for different things, It's rigged. Cutthroat capitalism rules this world. That's why we have this virus out. So when they eventually have this vaccine, let's say they charge people Medicaid or whatever, health insurance, $60 for this vaccine. And they vaccinate, America, 350 million people. Let's say 300 million people here take that vaccine. 50 times that. You know how much money that is? Even though they created this problem, they're going to get paid off. Whether some people died from it doesn't matter. That's how cutthroat capitalism works. Anybody who's getting in the way of money, getting in the way of, their agenda that's going to stop their financial flow will get packed up. They said, I think he was a professor in college. He wound up dying today for exposing, he was a coronavirus researcher. So he is, he's getting in the way of this cutthroat capitalism. These wars in Iraq, Afghanistan, millions of people died so they could get oil, in the poppy fields. It doesn't matter. Life comes second in a cutthroat capitalist society. Human life is not even valued. The food, some of the food we see, they say is organic. A lot of times we found out that their stuff wasn't even organic. They probably were paying to get their stuff certified. So there's corruption. Whenever there's capitalism, cutthroat capitalism like this, you're going to always find corruption, lobbyists, paying out presidents and different politicians to get bills signed. Even in Nigeria the other day, they found out that Bill Gates was tried to bribe, I think a senator, $10 million to get this rush vaccine bill. Because if he gets that vaccine for all 300 million people, you know how much money that is. We could talk about the dangers of the vaccines, but we're just going to talk about the money, because you don't know what kind of thing they put in their body. You know, Bill Gates has already said that based on the carbon dioxide, you know, he feels that 10 to 15% of people need to leave this planet. That's cutthroat capitalism, man. I want to thank everybody for coming through, but yeah, it's in all companies, man. They got these Mexicans, you know, sometimes working 12 hours a day, picking fruits and vegetables. I read the other day that sometimes they can't even urine and use the bathroom. They got to wear diapers. You got the Chinese making iPhones and these, I forgot what they call them. They even have a net. So if they want to commit suicide, they jump into a net and they bring them right back upstairs to work. That's how cutthroat capitalism is, man. I pay you $1 for something and I sell it back for 300. Why you think they all up in Africa taking all the resources, the chocolate, and you know the coconuts, and then they come over here, sell it for 4 or 5 times as much. You know, even kill people off. You know, they killed Patrice Lumumba in Africa because I forgot which resource they had in his country, but he was trying to nationalize the resource, and he wound up dying for that cutthroat capitalism. They killed Saddam Hussein because he didn't want to take U.S. dollars for oil anymore. Cutthroat capitalism. What's it called? Muammar Gaddafi didn't want to take United States dollars for oil anymore. Killed him. Cutthroat capitalism. They'll get rid of anybody. You know, if you're trying to stop them from taking some resources, or you know, my homeboy was telling me earlier how a lot of whites were stealing land from blacks right after slavery. I didn't even know that, but you know, they got all that land now, and that's how they created generational wealth. A lot of, imagine if we still had that, but we were trapped into the ghettos, the projects, not to play victim, but this is what happened. You know, cutthroat capitalism, Black Wall Street, they were jealous, you know, over a false rape allegation, destroyed the whole city, dropped bombs on the city. Cutthroat capitalism, it's all over, man. And these products, you look at your car battery, they could make a battery that lasts 10 times longer, but they give you that battery right there. So you got to come back. It's the world. Everybody for coming through. Much love to everybody. Peace.